Today, we will be discussing about an important concept of operations management known as Lean. Lean is a concept which comprises of various tools and techniques that eliminate waste, and this is majorly done through continuous improvement, and it involves deep understanding of the processes and how those processes interact with minimum or zero waste. Lean systems focus on high quality and productivity to facilitate low inventories and the opportunities to reduce cost. So Toyota production system mainly deals with elimination of waste, which is also called as Muda. So now let's talk about Muda. Muda is a traditional Japanese term for waste. Any activity which is a non-value adding activity is considered as waste or Muda. For example, if a company manufactures 10 defective products per 50 articles, so the defective products will be considered as Muda. Another example can be there is excess food, then the food will be considered as Muda. The waste reduction technique was first adopted by the Japanese manufacturing company Toyota, which is considered as an important pillar in Lean, and even today most organizations who follow Lean adopt the principles of Toyota. The Toyota considers 8 kinds of waste in a system, which are as follows. The first kind of waste is waste from overproduction. Manufacturing an item before it is needed or producing more than the customer orders is considered as waste from overproduction. For example, if we have to produce 50 as per the current order, and if I am producing 100 bicycles, then this will be termed as a wastage from overproduction. The second kind of waste is waste of waiting time. This is the wastage of time in unnecessary wasting for inventory and other staff. Unbalanced workstations make operators lose time. The third kind of waste is waste from excessive movement and material handling of product between the processes. Moving materials between plants and between work centers and handling it more than what is required, or moving staff again and again, is also considered as waste. Moreover, excessive movement and material handling of product between processes can cause damage and deterioration of product quality without adding any significant customer value. The fourth kind of waste is the waste generated due to unnecessary movement of the worker. Movement of the people that adds no value is also considered as a waste. Unnecessary effort related to the ergonomics in bending, stretching, reaching, lifting and walking for certain jobs. Jobs with excessive movement should be redesigned. The fifth kind of waste is quality related defects in rework and scrap. Quality defects result in rework and scrap and add wasteful cost to the system in the form of lost capacity, rescheduling effort, increasing inspection and loss of customer goodwill. The sixth kind of waste is the failure of the firm to learn from and capitalize on its employees. Failure of the firm to learn from and capitalize on its employees' knowledge and creativity impedes long-term efforts to eliminate waste. The seventh kind of waste is using high precision equipment when simple machine would suffice. This is again a kind of waste. So when we are using expensive high precision equipment when simple machines would suffice, it leads to an overproduction of expensive capital assets. The eighth kind of waste is waste related to holding excess inventory. Unnecessary raw materials, work in progress, finished goods and excess supplies add no value and are considered as waste. Excess inventory hides problems on the shop floor, consumes space, increases lead times and inhibits communication. Work in process inventory is a direct result of overproduction and waiting. So if we can identify these 8 wastes and eliminate them from any system, then we are following the principles of Lean systems. Thank you very much for watching this video.